Hello, lovely people. How are you? I hope everything's all right. So, today I want to speak about a book that I've recently read. It's called The Paradox of Choice: Why Less is More. And I think it's a really interesting book, especially nowadays, because the whole world is kind of so focused on consumerism and the materialistic things that we kind of get lost in the whole process of what makes us happy. And so I think it's very interesting book to get into. Basically, there is two different types of people. There is the perfectionists, as I call them, and there is the that's good enough for me, as I call them. So basically, that's good enough for me type of people, they go into a shop, and once they found a product that met all of their criteria that they put down before they went to the shop, they're like, okay, great, I like this product, I'm gonna buy it, no questions asked, and they're happy with it. Then there is the perfectionists that are going into the shop. They found a product that technically met their criteria, but then they're thinking, okay, maybe there is something else out there that may be even more exciting and even more interesting. So those type of people are then going from shop to shop to shop to shop to shop until they find a product that they think is the best out of all of them. They buy the product, and then short time later, they are unhappy with it again. Why? Because when they're walking on the street, maybe they see someone else with a similar product, and they're like, oh, maybe I should have gotten that one instead. So those are the two types of people. And it's quite interesting because it's actually quite proven that the perfectionists, as we call them, once they buy a product, they tend to be much less satisfied with the product that they did purchase. Why? Because first of all, they consumed so much time trying to look for the product. Then they bought the product, but secretly they are looking still around if there's not maybe another better product around. And once there is another product around, they get frustrated. So we really need to try and earth ourselves a little bit. What a good tip would be just to note down before you go somewhere to shop for whatever it is. Could be a new computer, could be new shoes, could be, I don't know, a new car. Just to put down your main criteria. What's the most important thing for you? And once you go out and you find something that meets this criteria, please don't go to 10 million other shops. Just think, okay, this was my criteria. This was the most important thing for me. I'm going to go buy it and I'm going to be happy. Because otherwise, it's so time consuming to go around elsewhere, and then you're not happy because then you're thinking about what if, and then maybe the first product that you thought was actually quite okay, maybe it ran out of stock, and then you're like, I should have acted upon my first instinct. So basically, first thing that meets your criteria, just go and buy it and you'll be a lot happier with it. Nowadays we are so burdened with all of these decisions that we have to make all day that we really start to get decision fatigue. It's a thing, this t-shirt is because I want to try and avoid decision fatigue. I have this literally 6 of them, and every single time I go and visit Bulgaria, because this is like a Bulgaria t-shirt, every time we go, I buy a couple of those because it's just much easier, It's one less thing that you have to think about. And believe it or not, we do have a limited capacity of decisions that we can make, good decisions that we can make. So that's why people are usually saying, eat the frog in the morning. So do the most difficult and most important tasks first, because then your mind is still fresh. Your decisions are still fresh. And if you try and automise a little bit your decisions, like wearing the same shirt, when you're not going to work, it really helps because it's one thing already that you're ticking off the list. And this is a little bit how you need to think about the whole process of going for shopping, because less is really more, It's nice and good that we have so much choice now in the consumerist world. On the other hand, we have too much choice and it's getting really frustrating, It's getting really frustrating because that there is so many other things on the market. And what if this is better? What if this is better? What if this is better? So go with the things that just meet your criteria. And the small things like, what should I wear? Unless it's obviously a date or some meeting or quite an important occasion, try and avoid making big decisions, Try and automize it a little bit, routine. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed what I talked about, and maybe you agree, maybe you don't agree, but I still think it's a quite interesting discussion to have and to kind of reflect on how you're making decisions and how you're purchasing things, and if it's really the most efficient way for you. Have a nice weekend, actually. Bye.